All right, so now let's get into video number 3. And in video number 3, we're actually going to stamp with our pat gels. Now, this is super cool, especially for the girls who cannot draw. Can I draw? Boko. Do I like the drawing? No, not at all. So let's join me at the table and let's get it popping with a little stamping. Okay, so remember from our first video, we had our nail that we had used the French stencil on, and that's fantastic. We left it on there. I am going to particularly grab just a stamp, a nail stamp that I actually got some new ones in. And everything I used, all the links will be at the bottom. And then also, when you're getting your stamper in this, when your stamper plate is the first time you're using, you do need to make sure, don't scratch it up now, you remove the sticky. This one actually has 2 of these little films on it. We'll use these roses. A cool way to do chrome too, with the French stencil and a pat gel. But on this one, I did not add a chrome proof mat. So since I did not add a chrome proof mat, I will not attempt to chrome it. And you don't need a ton, but you do want a nice amount. And I'm rubbing this pretty flat so I don't scratch up the plate because it's metal on metal. You do want to make sure you stir this one. I talked about this gel in the last video. I love that one, especially for chroming. You just cannot cure it for like forever. You have to be cognizant of your timing. I am going to do 2 scrapes, and I want you to notice that I do scrape at an angle. So make sure we get everything off. Now, the second thing is your stamper that you use with gel. I never prepared it or buffed it or anything, but I will say this. It will end up getting sticky. It will get sticky. The stamper will get sticky, like the gel just slowly eats it up. We can pop that in a lamp and cure that. This can actually just be wiped off of here with a little gel cleanse, and that's fine. And then you can put that back in your stencil saver book if you have one. If you don't, you should. And that's easy to do. Now, when it comes to this one, so this one, I did not matte top coat it with the same chrome proof matte. So we are going to just stamp on it. Now, when you're cleaning off your stamper after stamping with gel, you do want to just use a lint roller. And this gel is all still like live, basically, I guess. So you do want to make sure you just pick off the one and throw the sheet out. And like, this thing is a lifesaver, because when I'm not using it, to make sure it doesn't get like linty, I just close the little thing. Okay, so just cleaning it off helps get all the residue, gel residue, off of it. But we're just going to stamp another one. Now, you don't have to use your spatula to put it on. You can actually use a brush. So we're going to use a brush. And honestly, if I could, I probably would buy that gel and stamping gel by the bottle if I could, because I do like it a lot. Okay, this one is my creepy plate. So over here, and okay, so this is already matte top coated, right? So since this is already matte top coated, and this black gel and a lot of the other pat gels cure tack free, you can actually do your design, leave this shiny and leave the base matte, and you do not have to top coat it. So this is a plus if you have a design that you want to have shiny on something that is actually matte. Oh, that was on my napkin. So you can have actually two textures on your nail design. It picks up really good. For whatever you don't want, I do not wipe my stamper because I feel like when I was wiping my stamper with just the little alcohol to get things off, it was making a mess of the stamper. So before I cure it, I'm just going to wipe off on my actual nail the stuff that I don't want, and I'm going to just use this little lint-free pad. I'm going to bend it this way. And I was watching another video with a creator, and I'm like, I wonder how they're going to get that extra stuff off. This is all they did. You can also use a Q-tip. Okay, so I went and got a Q-tip because it just gave me more precision. And I'm just going to show you. Cool. Go ahead and pop that in your lamp. And you want to do a full cure on that gel. And it is about 60 seconds. So that's that full cure. This is our other one that we stamped. You can top coat over the pat gels just like you would over anything else. But in the grand scheme of things, that doesn't even need to be top coated. Use a different pat gel palette. Now, all of them don't stamp. Some of them do, some of them don't. It's really just kind of a little trial and error. But generally, I remember which ones do and which ones don't, because I've been using them for a while. So this is another one. It's like a cool color palette. I am going to clean off this brush and I'm going to brush it on. I feel like having the control of brushing it on is actually really great. So over this dark color, I'm going to go ahead and do this blue. That's too much. That's regular. And we're just going to do... it doesn't matter because I really just want to show you what can be done with these pat gels. Grab our scraper. We do a side angle because we have a lot of little lines. And you can do the whole thing, or you can do half. See how easy that goes on. Pop it in the lamp and cure it. And we can keep that. We don't have to top coat it, but we will. But we don't have to. This guy never got top coated. You can top coat it, but you can leave it. Same with that.